Hey, today on 41 Garage, we're getting filled up, headed to southern Indiana. We're going to hang out with the Morgan County Jeep Club. We're going to cruise through the Amish country. Hey, welcome to 41 Garage and Grill. If you like Jeeps, going on adventures, and occasionally throwing something on the grill, this is the place. So hit subscribe now. We just made it to get registered. You can see, I have no idea how many Jeeps they got, but a lot. So it's a beautiful day. They're having the drivers meeting right now, doing a raffle, and then we'll get on the road. So let's go check this out. Hey, I'm just got us registered, and they were talking about how many Jeeps this year compared to last year.
So this is year number 2, and I think the first year they said they had 60 or 70 Jeeps, and this year they think around 300.
So it's a perfect day for it. So not surprising, and especially on Memorial Day weekend. Got a duck.
Got 2 ducks so far.
My army is building to take over your army.
Look at all these little rugrats. What's up? Oh, I don't think you should. Hi! Hey!
Alright, we're at our first stop, and I met Mike. He also has an unlimited, and he's done a lot of work to it. And what year did you say you got it again?
I bought it in 11. It's an 05.
Okay, it's 2005. And I mean, if you don't mind, just tell a little bit of things you've done to it since you got it. What it was like when you got it, and what you've done to it since.
All right, it was bone stock when I got it. And of course I put bumpers on it. One of the first things I did to it, winch bumper and winch. And eventually went to 4-inch zone lift kit. Put 33-inch tires on it.
Okay.
And then I put the Poison Spider rockers on it.
Yeah.
And I actually powder coated them myself.
Okay.
So that's how I come up with the 2-tone color on it.
That is awesome. So do you have a powder coating business?
Or
you just dabble in it?
Dabble in it, basically, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
And then these are body armor steps on there.
Yeah.
Body armor bumper on the front too.
Right.
I actually powder coated the jack also.
Okay.
Almost everything on here green I've powder coated, and then the blackberry and the unlimited and all that. My wife has a Cricket, so she's did that for me, and we put it on there.
How did you come up with the name Blackberry for it?
Stand back here in the color.
Uh-huh.
It's actually purple.
Okay, I don't know if this will come across in the camera.
You can see it in the sun.
Yeah, oh yeah,
right
absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
And I call it just like when you pick blackberries.
Try to get close.
Oh
yeah,
you get that color on your fingers when you pick the blackberries, and that's where I come up with blackberry.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
The lady that had it for me actually was friends with a guy who had a body shop.
Okay.
And he actually painted it this color.
Nice.
Which was a bonus, I thought.
Right. Heck yeah. Yeah. It's very clean, very nice.
It's got bar tack seat covers on it, which are some of the best seat covers you can get.
I'll have to check those out.
They're clean real easy.
Yeah.
It's got sunshade.
Mine's are looking pretty, my seats are looking pretty rough, so I might have to check into that.
Yeah, they're expensive, but it'll be the last seat covers you'll ever buy.
Right.
Yeah, they're bar tack.
Cool. All right. Nice. All right, well, I appreciate you telling me about it. So I came across the Jeep, and he's in one of the anti-duckers, which I'm kind of with him. But his name's Richard. Where's my camera at? So Richard was we were talking about the duck thing, and then he pointed out that his Jeep has the Cummins motor in it. So do you want to talk about that a second, like if you don't mind?
Yeah, I had a guy in Martinsville, Indiana, at Circle S Industries. Contacted him about doing a swap. I was going to go with a V8 swap, but I decided I want to be a little different. So I finally decided to do the Cummins 4B swap. And got hold of him, and he said he's done a few of them in a couple different vehicles. Yep. So I was like, well, here's my list. I'm pretty OCD about this stuff, so I want it clean looking.
Yeah.
So we went from there, and I told him what I wanted, and it took about 3 months for him to do.
Okay.
A lot of
So
work.
originally, when you bought the YJ, it had what in it? It's like the 6-cylinder, the 258?
We got this in 2000.
Okay.
It had the 4.2 in it, the 258, and it was a pretty good engine. We had it rebuilt, and after it was rebuilt, it wasn't like it used to be. So I decided, I'm like, this is the line, we gotta upgrade it.
Right.
So
nice. And then, what made you do like this motor versus doing like normally they put like a small block in there versus a diesel and things like that?
I've always been a diesel guy.
Okay.
I've always been a Ford guy. Didn't really know too much about Cummins. I just knew they were easy to work on, so we went with this, and it was simple enough to where I could figure out how to do pretty much all the work on it myself.
Yeah. And then, can I just ask you a quick question? Like bolting up transmission-wise, what did you do about that?
I got the G360. It's a Get Drag 360 out of the first-gen Cummins.
Okay.
It's a 5-speed, custom bell housing, pretty much adapter plate to meet up with that. 4B, and works great with it.
And then the transfer case is also...
It's stock. We got a completely rebuilt. Got a heavy duty chain in it to handle all the torque. So I've had it for almost 3 years. No driveline issues yet. Knock on wood.
Nice. Well, it's awesome. It's awesome. So it started out as a duck story, turned into a, I don't know if you're in there or not, and turned into talking about this motor. So nice job, man. That's incredible. So thanks for sharing that.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, we just made it to our second stop. We're here for lunch. There's a little bit of a line over there right now because so many people. But I'm going to take while that's winding down, getting a little bit shorter, I'm going to walk over here and check out the farm. So let's do that. I know nothing about horses, but these things are huge. Beautiful horses.
So I've been checking out everybody's gardens on our ride because I wish I had more land to put in a big garden like this. But then I'd probably be regretting it once I had to work on it and weed it. But this garden looks awesome. Like they've got radishes over there. I'm thinking, ooh, I want to grow some. So I wonder why they have a few onions and then cabbage and a few onions and then cabbage. Do they just plant cabbage because they ran out of room, like their onions didn't come up?
Oh, look at all the strawberries.
Oh my God. Strawberries.
Look at all the strawberries. I don't know if the camera will pick them up or not.
It's probably 5 feet wide, would you say? The patch, about 5 feet wide.
I have a feeling that I will not fit in one of those, but I'm willing to try.
So I asked this guy who I thought lived here, this Amish guy, I asked him, I said, why do you have onions and then cabbage and then onions and then cabbage all in the same row? He goes, oh, it's just how it fit.
Okay, so we made it through the lunch line. The soup was to die for. We're going to head back to the Jeep and on to the next stop. Anything to add to that? Pam's been interrogating the lady around here. It happens to be her birthday, but Dan's been interrogating her about her gardening, so
Asking about the garden and why they do certain things.
yeah, bringing home some good tips. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll be a future episode of 41 Garage and Grill. I'm with Bill now. He is the one making all these houses. How long have you been doing this?
I had flowers here for 14 years outside, and I quit in 2011 because of the drought.
Okay.
I watered and watered until I almost lost my mind.
Uh-huh.
I did, I think.
Yeah.
And then I started building the big birdhouses. And ever since then, this is the first year I could not build the big ones anymore
Okay.
because of my health or
Yeah.
back and all that crap.
Yeah.
So I started doing the little birdhouses and anything else
Uh-huh.
and paint like a madman.
Sure. And how many houses do you think you knock out a year?
The big ones was 1,000 a year
1,000.
when I did that.
Yeah.
But these little ones, I buy probably 5,000 to 6,000 a year and paint them.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. It's quite a hobby. So I appreciate you taking time to talk to me.
Oh, that's okay.
And we're going to wander around and check out your property some more. So, but it's really cool. So thanks for sharing. So this is Bill's property. What do you think of it, Pam?
This is
You kind of walked
crazy.
down there a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah. It's crazy how many birdhouses there are.
Could
And
you
little
tell like if there were birds actually living in some of those, or are they just
I
empty houses?
can't tell. I can't tell. But I was wondering the same thing. Like how
Yeah.
many actually have. Well, there's one that has bird poop on the front, maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe it's paint. I don't know.
It's either paint or
I don't know.
something. So, all right. Well, let's wander around some more. I actually didn't ask him how many birdhouse.
Are you filming yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
What?
I wanted to talk to you a second.
Oh.
Out filming.
All right. Bye. So, saw this Jeep at the last stop, and this belongs to James. And I just asked him if he'd take a minute just to kind of talk about it a little bit, what inspired the paint job and things like that, and if you don't mind sharing.
All right, I'll take it over then. So we came up with this idea really just a tribute to all of our fallen soldiers out there. And
Right.
these were the soldiers that I actually deployed with to Afghanistan, and these four here. And they didn't make it home with me, so I wanted to make sure to put something out there that everybody would never forget them. So, because I think,
Just gives me chills thinking about
yeah,
it. So I
just
appreciate you doing
the Memorial Days and such, it's just hard for me to, it's like when you lend somebody a lawnmower and you don't give it back or you borrow it and you don't give it back the same way, and that's how I feel about these kids. And they were so young. Ford, we lost him in Iraq. He was one of my gunners, and but they were all so young is what I just can't stand. Snyder just turned 18 when we got there. Just an awesome kid. He just was getting engaged to a little girl at home, and and Hershey as well. He was getting ready to go to college, and then their families behind them. I knew all their wives and their kids, and so it was just very heartfelt.
It's very humbling for me to see this, and I can't imagine what you have been through, and so I appreciate you sharing this, and it's an incredible tribute to these guys and their families, right?
Yeah,
because I think
absolutely.
we lose these guys, and it's not just them; it's their families,
Right.
and people like you who were with them.
Right. it's just hard to let it go. I can't let it go. So it just stays with me every day. And
I know it's just small words, but I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And just thank you for your service and
absolutely.
always keeping these guys, their memories going. So and I'm sure their families do too.
Oh, absolutely.
So, who did the painting for you? I mean, it's an incredible paint job.
Yeah, Larry Baker. He's right there in Greencastle.
Okay.
He's at Baker's Body Shop.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wish I brought his card because he really took. We had a couple ideas what we wanted. We thought we wanted this on the door, and he said, "No, this has got to be your show spotlight." And so he put it up here. He came up with his own idea on the. How he broke it out into the rivets and the metal. Yeah. And so he did an awesome job.
Amazing job. Yeah.
He did all the actually put on the bumpers for us and everything, and the lights. Okay. So he just killed it for us. The numbers here, everything on the Jeep has something significant to it. Yeah. This is 38th Infantry Division of the 76th Infantry Brigade of the 151st Infantry. Okay. And I was the command sergeant major of each one of these. Okay. And deployed 3 times with these 2 units. Okay. And then Headquarters 7 is always it's the command sergeant major's vehicle. So when you ever go out and you see a military vehicle, it's got Headquarters 7. It's the first sergeant or the command sergeant major, and Headquarters 6 is always a commander.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then all around here, of course, you know the significance of the flag and everything. Yeah. This right here was service dates. That's when I went into the military, and this is when I retired. Okay. So just almost 33 years. Wow. Yeah. And
that's incredible, 33 years in the service. So.
And we did get our plate done too for putting in tribute. And I don't want to forget my beautiful wife. Her years of service, she was in the military as well from 2000 to 2006, so we wanted to make sure it had a touch from all of us because we have a lot invested in the military.
Right, okay. Well, it's an incredible tribute, and especially today being Memorial Day, it's like, it's just unreal. So, again, I thank you for taking the time to talk to me about it, share that with me. I'm sure it's never easy to talk about it, but...
So this is my birdhouse I got from the Birdhouse man. So everybody could pick one birdhouse. And how many does he do of these a year? 4,000?
5,000 of the little ones.
5,000 little ones? Oh my gosh. Wow.
He has 4,000 birdhouses on the property. So.
I thought it was 6,000.
It's 6,000. Fact checks us. I can't say it. Fact check us.
I don't know. He just has a ton. And we're back on the
road. Okay, we're at the next stop. Country Carhartt and shoe store. Gonna go check it out, get a drink, and see what they got going inside. Okay, so here we are inside the boot store. Obviously, lots of boots. Some clothes over that way. And then some more clothes over that way. All Carhartt stuff, so this is the hookup for that. I was hoping to get a drink, but right now this is not the place to get a cold drink. So we're gonna head back out to the car and see what's going on. Okay, we just got done at the Carhartt something or another store. Do you remember the name of it? I don't know why I can't.
Carhartt stuff here and shoes and.
But you don't remember the name of it because I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Looks like they're going. So
but everybody's going.
We're going to the next one. See you there. Whoa.
You were very up close. Yes.
Yes, dear. So we are approaching our second to last stop, the Red Barn. I don't know what they have at the Red Barn, but I know the barn is red.
Because that's it.
That's it.
Don't
So
know what they
we'll
have.
see
This will be
where
interesting.
everybody's parking out here. This is the challenge been today. It's just parking. It hasn't been bad, but it's been a lot.
They've had to be creative with
Yeah,
where people
that's the
have
way to
parked
say
and
it,
how
yeah.
they've parked people.
Exactly, that's the way to say it. So here's a unique way to carry your hardtop doors I've never seen before. Yeah, look at that. Just took a bike rack and put their doors on there. So, hey, hack tip number 25, right there.
How you carry your doors.
So, Jeep dog on board, but it's not on board right now. Part of the Jeep life is a lot of dogs around here, so I'm not going to harass you too much, but where's your dog hiding at?
She's at home in the air conditioning.
So she's the smart one, sounds
Yeah.
like. We're
She's
out
probably sleeping somewhere.
here. Yeah, that's what we should all be doing, taking a nap. So, but anyways, I like this. It's cool. So,
Thanks.
what do you call your Jeep?
Roxy.
Okay. Nice. Oh wow, check this out. My wife would like this. Where'd you get those at?
Etsy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I like it. Or
Thank you.
I think she would like it. Okay. Brandy's being a really good sport with my antics. So I just want to introduce her formally. So Brandy, say hi to everybody out
Hi,
on YouTube.
everybody.
So Brandy, one thing I didn't know is she just moved from Maryland. So
I did.
her Jeep club out there was what again?
Chesapeake Jeep Club.
Chesapeake Jeep Club.
Now
So
I'm part of Misfit Jeep Mafia in Indiana.
look out, coming at you. A nice little TJ. Had some work done on it, but it looks cool. Sure does really well on the off-road world. So, not really a whole lot going on here. I think we're gonna head down the road, see what happens next. Alright, we made it to our last stop. The line is massive. We're not going to stay for ice cream. So we're going to start heading back to the house. We've had an awesome day checking all these different stops, meeting people, hearing their stories. If you haven't already subscribed, you should be if you're still watching this. Also, give me a big thumbs up and hit that bell notification to be notified when new videos are coming out so you can join us. And until the next one, we'll see ya. Boom!